is Tony Ferguson came out of the woodworks. He has came out of the woodworks. Welcome, Dispose. Welcome, Dispose, to the Twitch. But Tony Ferguson has came out of the woodworks and said, this kid is totally beatable. Talking about Paddy Pimblett. Let's not forget, Paddy Pimblett gassed out against Tony Ferguson. You know who started Tony Ferguson's losing streak? The infamous losing streak that Tony Ferguson went on? Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje did. And you want to talk about Justin Gaethje, you know, Justin Gaethje has some losses on his resume. Some bad losses. You know, he lost to Charles Oliveira, lost to Dustin Poirier. But Justin Gaethje was in a bike crash before his fight with Oliveira. I have some coping mechanisms to throw out there, okay? Yes, Justin Gaethje has been choked out before. Yes, Paddy Pimblett has beaten Michael Chandler, right? Sure, yes, but there's reasons for all of these things. Justin Gaethje got choked out by Charles Oliveira. I was going to say Conor McGregor. He got choked out by Charles Oliveira because my boy was in a bike crash 18 days before his championship bout. He was concussed. He had no idea what he was doing in the octagon. User says Khabib triangle. Yes, Khabib did that to Justin, but Khabib was unbeatable that night. His father just passed. Nobody was beating him. You could have put a bear in there and nobody was beating Khabib that night. Now, if we look at Paddy Pimblett's opponents and what they have to say about him, they're saying he's beatable. They're saying he's beatable. Tony Ferguson, the dude who is beatable, is saying that Paddy Pimblett is totally beatable. He has flaws in his game plan. You're screaming. I hear you. I literally hear you guys screaming at the camera. E-Rock, he beat up Michael Chandler. He beat up Michael Chandler. He whooped Michael Chandler. Yes, he did. But Michael Chandler underestimated Paddy Pimblett, just like everybody else has. Right? He thought that Paddy Pimblett was going to go out there and stand and bang with him. He didn't expect Paddy Pimblett was going to shoot the takedown. All right? You know who is expecting Paddy Pimblett to shoot that takedown? Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje has been training with Fareed Zaim, one of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners that the UFC has at 155. I'm going to be honest with you. Fareed Zaim is going to be top 5 at 155. Calling it right now. You can come back to this, clip it, and come back to it. Fareed Zaim, top 5, 155. I'm telling you right now. Saying that he's not someone to underestimate in chat is crazy. That's crazy. Paddy Pimblett is the dude to underestimate. I am so in shock that you guys even have him as a moderate favorite over Justin Gaethje. Let's not forget. Justin took Max to a decision. Justin was supposed to beat Max, by the way. Name one person at 155 that Paddy Pimblett beats. That's not Justin Gaethje or Michael Chandler, because he beat Michael Chandler. Name one person at 155. Gamrot beats Paddy. Fiziev beats Paddy. Everybody at 155 beats Paddy Pimblett. You know, Paddy Pimblett 4 years ago, because he fights once a year. Okay, his last 3 opponents, Tony Ferguson, Bobby Green, Michael Chandler, he's fought them he's fought once a year every year. I am going to be on stream on Saturday. We're going to be streaming the whole main card and afterwards, okay? But I'm telling you guys right now, Justin Gaethje is going to show levels over Paddy Pimblett. Tony Ferguson, who is the common victim of both of these dudes, even though Paddy didn't really make him a victim, let's be 100% honest, is saying that Paddy Pimblett is beatable. Thank you, Tony. That's like saying the sun is going to rise. That's like saying, hey, E-Rock, the river is flowing. The birds may be chirping in the morning. Like, we know Paddy is beatable. You're going to stream it? Yeah. Paddy has a chance. If I had to be 100% honest, if I had to be genuinely honest with you guys, Paddy Pimblett has about a roughly 18% chance of beating Justin Gaethje. Where do you see Paddy Pimblett beating Justin? Not on the feet. How does he, on the ground, obviously, but how does he get him to the ground? Wrestling? You guys are screaming. Fiziev sat on Justin Gaethje's head. Yes, Justin didn't think Fiziev was going to take him down. We know Paddy Pimblett is going to take him down. We know he's going to shoot the takedown. Like, we know this. That's why he is training with Ferguson. Paddy Pimblett has everything to lose, and Justin has nothing to lose. That is wrong. That is literally wrong. Okay? Justin has a lot to lose. If Justin loses this, his career, it's over. He's gonna hang the belt up because he lost to Paddy Pimblett. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Paddy still has a career ahead of him. He's fought nobody. He's taken 0 career damage. 0. None. Name one war Paddy's been in. Name one shot he's took. Let's be serious. Right? Paddy has been in no brawls. Like, he is like... This whole thinking that Paddy Pimblett has something that he's holding, that he, like, if he loses this fight, it's, like, shattered, is wrong. What does Paddy Pimblett have? Nothing. The winning streak, sure, but Jared Gordon whooped him. We all know this. He's on a 3-fight winning streak. Bobby Green, Michael Chandler, Tony Ferguson. Like, can we be serious here? And 2 of those dudes are geriatric. Bobby's done. Tony's done. Well, Tony's now an undefeated boxing legend. But Tony's done. Like, can we just be realistic in here? Justin Gaethje has fought warriors, savages, animals. 90% of the names on Justin Gaethje's resume, on his Tapology page, beat the shit out of Paddy Pimblett. Not even close. Max? Charles? Chandler? Sure, that's why we said 90%. Whose fault is that? His. It's his fault for not fighting 3 times a year. No one else has fought but Justin. That's why he lost. What do you mean? That Justin lost the Max fight? Whatever. I'm saying the people on Justin's resume, 90% of the names on Justin's resume beat Paddy Pimblett. The 10% that Paddy beats are Michael Chandler and probably that one-armed dude that he beat in, like, the Cage Warriors or wherever he was. You know what I'm saying? Paddy Pimblett is going to get embarrassed. Okay? Cue the clip of Paddy Pimblett seeing Charles Oliveira get knocked out and then had to remember he was on camera. He was like, oh, I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had to fake lock in. Are we serious? EROK still alive? Of course. Of course. I always try to do an hour 30 every night. I said this when Dispo said the same. Am I crazy? Do I not do an hour 30 every night? I might have to look at the VODs. I might have to. Maybe we have been cutting back. Maybe we have been slacking on the streams, okay? But we try, all right? We're still doing our thing. Arman wipes out 155 right now. I'm telling you, man, Ferguson is a name to watch and pay attention. I think that dude really is going to cause some problems on his way up. I really do. Paddy loses to Dan Hooker, by the way. After Paddy gets destroyed by Justin Gaethje, they're going to feed him to Dan Hooker. Oh, are they going to feed Paddy Pimblett to Dan Hooker? I promise you. Some UFC executive is protecting Paddy Pimblett as his little star child. It might not be Dana. I don't think it's Dana. I think it might be Hunter or Mick, whatever that dude's name. It's somebody at the UFC staff who thinks Paddy Pimblett's going to be a star and think like he has something, but he's not. Is Fareed that dude that did Nazim Sadikov bad? Yes. And we picked Nazim Sadikov to beat Fareed Zaim, and just seeing how he dismantled Nazim Sadikov, that dude has gained a forever fan from me. Fareed Zaim will be top 5 in the lightweight division. Yeah, I was doubting that guy hard. Me too. Even when he walked in, I had a few beers in me, and I was watching the fight, and he was making his walkthrough, and I was like, I would beat the shit out of that guy. I would whoop his ass. He's frail. And then he walked through my boy Nazim Sadikov, and I was like, oh, he got that. He got that W. But anyways, boys, that's it.